Hello YouTube friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Chelsea from Teaching in Pearls, and today I'm going to be doing a couple do-it-yourself teacher toolbox things. I will be making a teacher toolbox and I'll also be making a turn-in tray for my different grade levels. This year I'm going to be teaching K through 6 elementary music. The past 2 years I taught middle school choir, so I'm really excited to teach elementary because it means I can have all the colorful things. My trusty helper is here to help me and to keep guard of my items. I have the teacher toolbox right here. I was gonna buy the stack-on 22, but I realized the 39 has more slots. I'm gonna double up some of the slots, like sticky notes. I have a million of those. And then this is what I'll be using for the turn-in trays. They'll sit next to each other, not on top, but they've just been out here on my porch. I'm gonna lay out some garbage bags, and here's all my boyfriend's lovely plants he loves that I need to water. I'm gonna lay out some garbage bags and then get to spray painting.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move.
And I'm going to remove all the plastic drawers from both of the containers because I don't want to spray paint those. I just want to spray paint the actual bodies of them. This is the paint I bought. It's Kryolan Color Master Paint and Primer Gloss Blue Ocean Breeze. It is supposed to dry in 10 minutes, and it is for plastic, which these are. Hopefully it really is for plastic, or else this is going to be a hot mess.
High like the waves, I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I'll rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. 'Cause I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Well, it got really hot while I was doing that. I'm out of spray paint, so hopefully that dries right, because I'm not going to get more. Now I have the little cutouts for the containers. This is obviously for the teacher toolbox. There's a bunch of different things. I just printed out what came with I bought the resource from Teachers Pay Teachers, and I just printed out the original ones, but they do have an editable version, so if some of these things I realize like I don't have, or I need more of something, then I can print those. And I'm sort of bummed because I know I have one of those slicey things. I'm sure there's a name for it, but craft people, you know what I'm talking about, where you put the paper in and then you slice it and it's a straight line. But I looked everywhere and cannot find mine, which stinks because this is a lot of stuff to cut out and it'd be so much easier with the slicer. But oh well. And these are gonna go in my white drawers, which are now turquoise. I just poked my head out at them. It looks like they're drying okay, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not too worried about it, because I just want them to be a cute color, because it's going in my classroom and I see that every single day. But if it's like not perfect, literally no one cares but me. The kids aren't going to care. No staff members are going to be embarrassed by my lack of spray painting skills. But yeah, so we will see how they turn out. I'm going to get to cutting, and I'm going to watch some YouTube videos while I do that, because this is going to get really boring really quick.
For you, for you, for you, for you, yeah.
I have cut up everything and they're all so colorful and beautiful. And there's so many things that I printed off for this teacher toolbox that I would have never thought of, but I know that I will have to put in the toolbox. Because in my desk drawer at my old job, oh good, this is crooked and falling. That's good. Okay. In my desk drawer at my old job, I just had like a bunch of odds and ends. Like Band-Aids. Oh good, it's falling again. Cool. I'm just, whatever. We're sideways. And the little staples for your stapler. And my staple remover will have a spot. So I'm like really excited about putting this toolbox together. Hopefully the paint turned out. It should be dry. This took me so long that I had enough time to watch 3 Pocketful Primary videos. And if you follow her on YouTube, you know her videos are not short. Like some of them are like almost 50 minutes long. And I was able to watch 3 of them, so it took me a pretty long time. This is Brandon's lovely video game chair, if you were wondering. I know you're very impressed. It's a very fancy chair. I'm glad that he bought it in my least favorite color. Literally, I hate the color red. I hate it. But I'm trying to think he did not do this on purpose. Because he loves me and he wouldn't do that. But it's a lot of red. So that's that. I am pretty happy. These turned out really well. They're gonna look great. I'm not super, here I am, hello. I'm not super excited about the way the actual toolbox came out. The paint looks a little janky, but also, do I care that much? Because really people are just gonna be looking at the front of it and it's like the sides. So I'm not going to worry about too much. The top, actually the sides look fine and the little slots look fine. It's the very top. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put stuff on top of the top, and I don't care enough to go get more spray paint. And yeah, that's about where we're at. Here's the drawers. I think they turned out really nice. So I'm going to put those together now, and then I'll go out and grab the teacher toolbox. So this is the finished product of my drawers. I have kindergarten 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th because once again I teach all those grades every single day. And I think I will be keeping the materials for the week in these drawers, like if they are doing a handout or need exit slips, and then I'll have them binder clipped by class in these, and I can just grab them out when it's time for that grade. But like I said, spray paint came out pretty well. I do see some areas, like right there, it's a little bit darker, but overall looks pretty good. No one's going to notice that stuff unless they really care, but no one really does. Okay, so I know I was like, I don't care what it looks like. I'm just going to go with whatever. No, this looks really bad. This looks terrible. Every side. It looks a lot worse in the, like, house lighting than it does outside. This is not good. And I know it's just because it needs more coats of the paint. Also, I'm not very good at spray painting, but I'm not that bad. You saw the other boxes, they weren't that bad. This is not gonna work. I am gonna go out and get more spray paint. So for now, I'm gonna tape the labels into the containers, whatever you call them, the slidey things, because that actually is going to take longer than it's going to take to spray paint this. Then later today or tomorrow I'll go get more spray paint and hopefully finish this up and be ready to show this to you tomorrow. I should do it today. Okay, I've been really wanting Diet Coke, even though it's not on my meal plan, but I don't care. So that's going to be my reward. I'm going to tape in these name tag things. I'm going to water Brandon's plants so he can't yell at me when he gets home again, because I keep forgetting to water them. And then I'm going to run down to Walmart, which is literally down the street, get a Diet Coke, get some more spray paint. Yeah, that's where I got it, Walmart. And then I think I might get some spray Mod Podge for these, and Mod Podge just sort of like seals everything. It's like a sealer. That's what I used to use when I did crafts with like Sorority Life. So I'm gonna get some at least for this teacher toolbox, because this I plan on keeping for like a really long time, hopefully. So I don't want this to look this horrible. Like, this is pretty bad. The other ones are fine. They're really not that bad at all. But they were white, so obviously the paint's gonna be a lot easier to spray paint over versus this was like dark blue. So yeah, I definitely underestimated. Also, like, what? I definitely have to do this better. Look at that. Like, the bottom, the plastic. Chelsea, get it together. This is a mess. So I am back from Walmart, got my second can of spray. I'm going to do another round of spray on the teacher toolbox and the Diet Coke, which is apparently for Jared and not me, which is annoying. And I made more of the small labels for the teacher toolbox because I realized there weren't enough of those. And I made places to put my belts for my recorder belts. The Recorder Karate, so green, white, purple, blue, they all have their own little thing, so I can put the little belts in the drawers, which will be really nice. So I put another coat of spray paint on, and it looks so much better. It is all one color now, thank goodness. Now I'm gonna put the little containers in the spaces, and it's gonna sit here till it goes to school next week. It's, oh my gosh, it's like a million times better. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better. Alright, I have to say I'm pretty proud of this. I made my drawers, kindergarten 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and I made my teacher toolbox. And it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I'm definitely happy with it. There's one thing I noticed when I started putting it together, and you see I have glue sticks, safety pins, rubber bands, blah, blah, blah. Then down here it's more music teacher stuff. The belts for Recorder Karate, which I have to put in the correct order. Recorder rings, push pins, command strips, blah, blah, blah. The one major mistake I made, which I noticed and I could have fixed if I wasn't so lazy, is this bottom right here. But I'm thinking I might do some washi tape there, and then maybe like around the edge just to spruce it up and add a little something so it's not just plain blue anyways. But overall pretty happy, much better than the white crates and the dark blue teacher toolbox. Thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna link all of the materials that I got from Teachers Pay Teachers in the bottom, as well as the names of the containers that I specifically used and the spray paint that I used. It took me, I mean, it wasn't a hard project, but it definitely was time consuming. It took me about 4 hours to do all the steps, but I hadn't printed anything. I hadn't edited the names for the different recorder belts that I wanted to use. So if I would have split it up, it wouldn't have been as time consuming, but I had to do, you know, a couple coats of spray paint and stuff. So it isn't a quick project, I guess, but it's definitely awesome. I'm definitely going to use these. I'll use these all year, and hopefully the teacher toolbox for like ever, since I spent a lot of time on that. So I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you have any questions.